insurance and cell phones, and there's so many different ways that you can save now. We've really got a complete package going on here, and we've got a great presentation for you to see tonight. We've got David Dubbs, a seasoned marketer, veteran marketer. He's put together some of the most powerful, high converting funnels, marketing systems, every type of marketing conceivable over a career that spanned decades. And tonight, Dave's going to share with you what is happening inside Save Club, the type of deals that people are getting on their everyday expenses, stuff they're already spending money on, and helping people end up at the end of the month with more money in their bank account than they would have had otherwise. So without any further ado, I'll kick this off. David, you want to share with us the Save Club opportunity?
Absolutely. Let me get my slides ready here. All
And
right.
we've been packing on more new slides because the testimonials keep rolling in, and they're excited. They're exciting to see. So take it away, Dave.
All right. Hey, everybody. You're on this webinar. Real excited here because Save Club is taking off like a rocket ship. And, one of the biggest reasons that you're attending these webinars is because you want to make some money. And I've been doing online marketing for 30 years. And I think what you're going to find is this is by far the easiest opportunity and one of the most exciting opportunities to make money. You need a couple things to be a successful company. This is proven things that you need: a great price point, timing, product, marketing, follow-up, paid plan, and vision. And we have all that. We're going over it today. So the first thing is, price point. There's a lot of companies out there where people try to get you to spend hundreds of dollars a month and big sign-up fees and stuff like that. Well, one thing I know from 30 years in marketing, the first question anybody asks when you say, hey, listen, I got something good for you, the first question they always ask is, what is it going to cost me? And the reason they ask what it's going to cost me is because most people are used to losing. They have jumped in deal after deal. They never make money. They jump in the next deal, and they're just like, I'm sick of losing money. What's going to cost? Well, guess what? Here, everybody, the plan monthly is only 67 cents a day. You already got the money. You're buying Diet Coke, you're buying coffee, you're doing all kinds of stuff. I went to Starbucks today, and the coffee was $8 just for that one coffee. So don't tell me you don't have 67 cents. You already got it. And the business is quite simple because our model is saving people money. You save people money, you make money. It is by far the easiest concept for anybody to understand and the easiest product because you're saving people money on the stuff that they already buy. There's no convincing. There's nothing you got to talk anybody into. And that's what I love. The greatest product we have, it's money. So for example, here, I'm going to show you some savings. And like we have a savings with CVS. And I put stuff in the cart that you buy on a daily basis. Can you live without paper towels or toilet paper or water or dog food or Coke or hairspray even? These are things that people buy every single day. And right now, one of the biggest things people are buying are back to school items. You can go to CVS and get notebooks and papers and pens and all this kind of stuff for school. Right now, I heard a statistic the other day that 34% of parents go into debt to try to afford back to school. 34%. All right. So here's a way that they could put that money back in their pocket. As you can see with our coupon code, I saved 17 bucks right here. And we also have a new app that we give people for free. And you can actually do what we call double dipping or stacking offers. So I could go and get this gift card and get 2.5% cash back, and then get the 20% cash back on the other savings part that we have and save over 22.5%. Makes a lot of sense, right? How about groceries? Everybody needs groceries, right? Well, if you got an Albertsons, it's not everywhere, but if you have one, there's an instant $5 right there. Now, who do you know that doesn't shop? And, I like to show some shopping deals here because it's fun. Not, you got to buy toilet paper, but sometimes you also like this luxury stuff as well, right? So let's say you wanted these Christian Dior sunglasses and you went to Nordstrom. Well, if you went to Nordstrom's, that's what you're going to buy them for. Nordstrom's not running a deal, 490 bucks. But what if you could wear those same sunglasses for 244 bucks and put $245 back in your pocket? Well, guess what? When you wear those sunglasses, no one's going to come up to you and say, I bet you got that deal for and saved $200. No, they're going to think you got $500 sunglasses on. Okay, that's the whole point of wearing stuff like that. We talked about back to school, Air Jordans. Every kid wants to wear the cool shoes, right? Well, I never thought I'd be in a business where I could say one of my products is Air Jordans. I mean, that's so cool. I'm usually trying to sell some supplements or something that people may or may not want, but Air Jordans are cool. Now they're expensive though. A lot of parents again are struggling because they don't want their kid to go back to school and look like the nerdy kid. They want to get their kid the cool stuff, but it's expensive. How about this deal with 20 bucks off? Pays your membership right there. Now here's another deal, and this is a new slide. Amazon, we get deals on Amazon made products. Okay, we have a special portal just to buy Amazon made products through us. So here's one like a tablet. Well, a lot of kids, college kids going back to school. Well, if you were to go to Amazon and buy this tablet, it's 139 bucks. But with Save Club, if you went through our Amazon portal, you would pay 108. So there's 31 bucks right there, more than your monthly membership off a deal like that. Major appliances. If you own a home, eventually you want to have the cool appliance or your appliance breaks and you got it. Here's like one of those refrigerators. I got the big iPad. I had one. Awesome. Home Depot, $31.99. Our price to get the exact same refrigerator, $23.67. That's $831 back in your pocket. You don't believe me this works? Go into Home Depot this weekend or Lowe's or Best Buy and see how many people are in the appliance section. Let me ask you, if you walked up to any of them and said, I could save you $800 on that fridge right now and get you the same fridge, you don't think they'd be like, well, tell me how you're going to do that. I'd want to know right now. See, what Save Club is like the easiest thing ever because it's like you have an inside scoop. Like everybody wants to be on the inside. Everybody wants to know that like crazy, inside scoop nobody else does. And if you're like, I could show you how to save 800 bucks and get that same fridge, there's not a person that wouldn't be like, well, show me how to do that. I mean, it's because it's common sense. Now, here's another fridge, the one without the screen, maybe more reasonable for most people. You go over, what's the brand on this? This is Frigidaire. Okay, you go over to Home Depot, $19.98. You go to Lowe's, it's $19.99. But if you go through Save Club, $17.59. That's 240 bucks in your pocket. Laptop. All right, we're talking about back to school and some other savings. Well, if you go, where was this at? Amazon, $549 for this laptop. Okay, the exact same laptop. We have a deal with HP. You pick it up for 369 bucks. There's $179 back in your pocket. Tell me what parent or what college kid, if they got to buy their own, wouldn't want that, right? So we got some really cool deals. Now, some fun stuff for you.
I'm unable to determine the
TV. Okay, here's TV. 85-inch TV, Samsung TV. If I go to Best Buy and I want this TV, it's $19.99. But if I use Save Club, I get it for $17.54. That's $244 back in my pocket. Are you going to tell me you can't find people that want to do this all day? This is like fun. Okay, it's like an adventure. Like it's almost like a challenge. How much money could I save? Not very hard to convince people to spend 20 bucks a month. Do you need to convince anyone to eat? We all love food. I love food especially. Look at this deal. Honey baked ham, get a free sandwich. That's really cool too, because if you got kids or your significant other, a girlfriend or something, you can go and buy a sandwich and get the other one free. That's money that you are about to spend and you're going to put it back in your pocket. Hard Rock Cafe, cool place, 15% off food and retail. If you want to buy a shirt, 15% off catering. If you're having a wedding or something like that, how much is catering? 15% off could be significant. All right, California Pizza Kitchen, free plate. Got kids, Chuck E. Cheese, 49% off play. Payway, $5 off. Checkers or Rallies, fast food place, get a free burger. Subway, buy a 6-inch, get a 6-inch. Maggiano's Little Italy, love that place, $10 off, 30 bucks. Crazy deals. And then we also have what we call our stacking deals, because if we have a free app that you can simply give away the free app, but you can use it too and get double deals like this place here in Florida, Orlando, Ferrara's Pizza. Through one of our savings club, I get free garlic knots. Who don't want that? I mean, I love garlic knots, but if I'm using the app, I'm going to get 5% cash back as well. So I'm stacking, I'm double dealing. Popeyes, $9.99 for a 5-piece, 2 sides, 2 biscuits. I mean, that seems cheap for all that food. Use that coupon, but then I use my credit card and I get 5% cash back. Again, money back in your pocket. You got to convince people to do this now. All right, Uncle Julio's, love this place. Might go there this weekend. Mexican place, really, really good. I get 20% off through our One Savings Hub, but if I use the app as well, I'm going to get 5% back. That's 25% back to go eat at a place I already eat at. Again, what's cool is like if you live in an area And you know, people that go to this place all the time. This place is constantly packed. If I go down there and I'm like, hey, you ever eat at Uncle Julio's? All the time, man. I love it. Well, I got a deal that you could get 25% off every single time you go there. What? How do I do that? I'm in. Like they would already say they're in. They're already looking to sign up instantly just by you telling them about that one deal. Come on, everybody. This is so much easier than anything else online. If you got a car, you got expenses, brake jobs. Imagine getting 11% off. That could be significant. Firestone Auto Care, 15% off even on repairs. You know, if you're stressed out, don't have any money, and your car breaks down, 15% off will really help. Like tires that almost cost. Big savings on car insurance. We've seen people save hundreds of dollars, if not close to $1,000 a year on car insurance, just that one deal. Okay, easily pays the membership. Take 5 oil change. I use this. I got a video. My car needed an oil change, like all of yours cars needs an oil change. I got 20 bucks off. Why would I pay 20 bucks more for the same oil change? Like without this coupon, you know, the guy next to me probably paid full price, but I got 20 bucks off. You know, that paid my membership right there. You know, here's another offer stacking. 6 rent a car. This is a place you can get BMWs and Mercedes if you want to rent. 15% off through our One Savings portal. I get an extra 5% cash back by stacking the app. You know, Charles just moved, for example. Sometimes you got to move. It can be pretty expensive. You know, you rent a truck. This is budget. If you look, both these websites are budget websites, except one went through our savings portal. You look at the little small truck on top, $14.37, but if you didn't have Save Club, $15.21. Look at the big one at the bottom. I'd get it for $23.36, but if I didn't know about Save Club, I'm paying $2,700, $500 difference, which is a whole lot of money. You telling me you can't find someone to spend 20 bucks a month to get deals like this? Now look, how many times have you heard someone complain about the cost of gas? It's almost daily, right? Well, you could just give them our free app, no money out of their pocket at all. And they can start buying gift cards to get 2.5% back just off the app. Okay, cool stuff. Travel, we love travel. How about this deal? The Cosmo, probably one of the nicest hotels in Las Vegas. I've never seen it this cheap. 73 bucks a night. Okay, Priceline wants 190. That saves $117 off that place. And that's the Cosmo. We're not talking about a Red Roof Inn or some dirtbag hotel. We're talking about one of the nicest hotels on the strip. Same with this, the Venetian. Priceline wants $1,005 for 3 nights. We want 438 bucks, put $566 back in your pocket. And what I tell everybody about this deal, which I love, is think about this. You're staying in the exact same room on the exact same date you wanted to go. If you went to Priceline, you basically took that $566 and flushed it down the toilet. I mean, because you're going to stay in the same room. Wouldn't you rather have that to go to a steakhouse dinner or buy clothes or put it in the slots or have fun or go see a show when you're in Vegas? Like, why would you want to take that money and just flush it away? Well, people do that every day because they don't know about Save Club. Literally, people are saving, and that's just one deal right there. So if you're already saving on food, like just, you know, going around saving deals like the CBS deal, you know, getting all this stuff, I mean, you could save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars off of 20 bucks. Come on. Cabo. I mean, what a great place Cabo is. Orbitz, they wanted 3,300 bucks for this trip. We wanted 2,487, put $889 back in your pocket, same room, same date. Do you got to convince anybody? Like, that's not a no-brainer, right? We also have a lot of international travel deals too. So if you're around the world, travel's huge around the world. Okay, it's a 10-point-something trillion industry. And if you look at this, Hong Kong save 120 bucks, India 55, Australia $90 a night, Canada 83, Germany 172, England 114, France 364, Switzerland 82 bucks. So you have your own travel business for 20 bucks a month, and you can show people travel deals. Okay, I always like to do this same day, just to prove it works, because people are like, well, yeah, some of these slides, what are the dates? How about tonight? I literally went and looked. I said, let me go to Vancouver tonight, Canada. Can I save money? You see the dates, 7:30 to 7:31. I did it like 20 minutes before this webinar started. Priceline wants $464 a night for this room. I could get it for $303 and save $141, even 20 minutes before the webinar starts. Now, here's the greatest part about Save Club. The minute you join, so if you haven't joined yet, go over and click that button, pay and get signed up. You could actually get deals the same second you join. In under 2 minutes, you could go book a hotel if you're going somewhere and save hundreds of dollars. Go get a free meal, a free appetizer, a free dessert, within minutes of you actually paying. It literally goes live the minute you do, and you can start using the app, get cash back, everything. Entertainment. Dave and Buster's. I love this place. Fun arcade place, 30% off. You buy a $100 card, you get it for $70. That already pays your membership. 15% off Top Golf. Fun place. There. Now we got this new thing that we came out with too, which I really like, because some of you might be thinking, well, I don't eat hamburgers, or I cook at home sometimes, and I don't travel all the time. But here's one thing that you do. You got internet service. You got cell phone bills. You got cable or satellite. You got alarm systems. You got pest control. These are bills that you get every month. They're residual bills. You can't pay them off. It's not like a car you buy and then the loan's up and it's paid off. You can never pay these bills off. You have to have them, and they come month after month after month. We have a service that's not going to cost you any money up front, and all you do is upload your bills. They have a professional team that knows all the group rates, all the massive discounts. They have massive negotiators that talk to these companies every day and know how they get deals. What they do get you is the same exact service you have or better for a cheaper price. It's not like they cut anything away from you. They get you either the same or better, and you pay less. Does it work? Well, let's see. Cheryl here, I got my phone bill down to $10 a month and my auto insurance down to $240. And the team got my cell phone bill to down almost $40 a month. That's just 1 out of 4 bills I've uploaded. Really hope they can get my Comcast bill down. That one's over $300 a month. These are people that are already paying the bills. And here's the thing about these bills is you don't usually check them. You get them in the mail, you pay them, or you have your credit card where it automatically dings your credit card and you don't think about it. Just this service alone could get your membership paid plus. A lot of you might save hundreds of dollars just off this service, and it's way more than your membership. Think about that for everybody. Is that hard to go out and find someone that you say, hey, I want to make you some money? Well, how do you make money? I just save people money. I show them the bills they're already paying, and then I show them how to pay way less. And the people are like, that's how you make money? Yeah, that's how I make money. I mean, you know anybody that has bills? You know anybody who wants to pay less? Then if you do, you could be making a whole lot of money right now. I mean, it's not hard to convince people. And then we got a new service that's coming very, very soon, where you could call a phone number if you're in certain states, and there's quite a few states, that could cut your energy bill. Okay, you pay electric bill, you pay gas, you pay these things every month. Again, it's a bill that will never go away, and people are saving tons of money. And you just let pros, you call and they tell you whether they could save you money or not, okay, and slash your bill. So it's something you just call and say, hey, can you save me money? Yeah, look, it looks like we'd save you $80 a month. What are you going to say? That stinks. No, you're going to say, this is freaking awesome. And it's very easy to recommend. Again, what's cool about Save Club is, again, everybody wants to be in the know. If you say, to the restaurant down the street, I can get you a free appetizer every day of the week. What? How? Hey, I could cut your electric bill you're already paying for. How? I could slash your internet. I could slash your cell phone bill. What? How do you do that? And I make money doing it. Well, wait a second. I know lots of people that got those same bills. I can make money too. Yeah, again, no brainer, everybody. And no auto ship stress. So what we talk about all the time is, if you're in some of these other businesses, which we've all done, and you're buying a product. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. You might like the product. It might be a great product, might be great for your health, whatever. But the problem is if you don't do the business and you don't sign anybody up, or you don't build a team, all of a sudden, let's say your wife or gets the credit card bill and says, hey, what's this $60 or $70 a month or $80 a month or $100 a month you're spending this on? And then you're like, well, that's that thing I'm going to make money on. And they're like, and then they say, well, where's the money? Because all I see is money going out. I'm not seeing money come back. Well, this is where Save Club really separates itself from the crowd, everybody, because one, it's only $20 a month, 67 cents a day. It's not one of those high 40, 50, 60, $100 a month. And two, even if you didn't do anything, if you didn't go out and build a team and you just started to use the product, with the utility bills and going out to eat and saving money on stuff, I showed you a ton of it. The average person could save over $200 a month. So if you don't, I'm just going to stop here and just really pound this in everybody's heads here. Even if you don't do the business, you don't go out and sign anybody up, you can have more money in your bank account than you had when you started. All right. So here's your 30-second elevator pitch, everybody. You want to make a lot of money, just go ask anybody this. If you handed me $20 and I handed you back 200, would you do it? Is there anyone out there that says no? Most people say, how many times can we play this game? That's it. That's as easy as Save Club gets right there. Now, here's the thing. Why do you see people on the internet jumping all over the place? They're jumping in this deal, they're jumping in that deal, they're jumping in this deal. Their Facebook looks like an auctioneer, right? You know, all these different deals. Well, the reason most people are doing that is because they're frustrated they haven't made money yet. And the reason most people haven't made money in this industry is they're not a pro marketer. You know, you'll have a guy that's an electrician all day. You know, you have a woman out there that's an accountant all day, or a housewife or whatever. These people were not trained to be pro marketers. It took me 30 years to really get good at what I'm doing. You're not going to learn that overnight. We know that, but all these other businesses are just like, hey, buy a kit and, you know, here's a pat on the back and a good luck and we hope you make money. And that has not worked, right? So we looked at this, and Charles is genius. He looked at this and said, how can I fix this, right? This is a mess. We want people making money, all right? So first off is having a product that's easy, but the second thing off is how do we fix it? So marketing has two parts of marketing. There's a front end, and then there's a back end. And the front end is this. Most of you don't know how to market. Like I've seen people post stuff on their Facebook and I read it and I cringe. It's some of the worst ad copy I've ever seen in my life. And they're like, well, I'm posting on Facebook. I'm like, did you look at what you wrote? It's terrible. No one's clicking on that. And they think it's good because they're not marketers. They don't know how to create graphics. They don't know how to create videos. And here's the other problem. Almost every other company out there gives you a website that doesn't even capture information. They might give you one. A lot of their videos are really lame and boring. And that's all they give you. And these people are out there posting these lame websites, these lame pages, and they're hoping that magically they're going to get signups, and it just doesn't work. So what we've done is a little bit different here, and I'm just going to reduce the size of my screen so you can see it. What we've done is a little bit different, actually a lot of bit different. And props to Charles for realizing this, because no other company's ever done this. And I'm going to just put that down like this. And so if I come over here and you look at, we have a website tab. We actually have, I think it's up to what, 15 pages or something now. We have capture pages. Like if you want to give away a free app, we got a page for it. We got a page for pro MLM versus become an MLM pro, really hot page. We got pages for college students. We have generic pages that don't say anything, just talking about making money. We have all these pages available to you. Most of them have super, super hot videos. And I'm going to show you proof that they work later in this call. We're actually going to show you proof that they work. Now, most companies, what they do is they might sign you up and say, we got a marketing system, or maybe a pro leader or something says, hey, we got a marketing system. And you're like, cool, I can't wait to go market this. Or maybe you came in through a page you like, and then you're like, oh, I got to get that page. And they're like, cool, an extra 40, 50 bucks a month. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm trying to make money here. I just joined the company. And now you're saying I got to pay an extra 40, 50 bucks a month for the marketing system? Well, guess what? Not here at Save Club. All of this is actually included inside Save Club, all this stuff. We also have training. So we want to make sure that you know what you're doing. So we have an entire training portal. You come over here and we show you all of our training, how to get the pages. We actually have pre-written posts. We write everything for you. Do you know how to copy and paste? You just copy what we write and you paste it. We have videos, pictures, reels, all that already done for you. And then we even teach you, if you never posted on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn, we train you step by step on how to actually go out there and post. So we give you everything, and then we also train you how to do it. Now, we have a 90-day blitz as well in our training, where we literally show you step-by-step training for 90 days. We're on day 30 right now, where me and Charles and other top marketing professionals will literally hold you by the hand. We want you to be successful. We hold you by the hand. There are people that sell training for thousands of dollars. We hold your hand and say, hey, listen, we really want you to make money. can you let us train you step by step and show you everything you need to have success? Well, does it work? Here's Bernadette. I did exactly what you taught us in the Blitz, Dave. Literally copied your planning page here, and I continue to pre-schedule my content. And that was one of my other trainings. And look at all these notifications. She is getting all these leads because all she did was say, hey, listen, I'm willing to learn. If you could train me what to do, let me see. And she's not the only one. We are getting a lot of people that have results. And let me show you, we have a 90-day blitz here. And every single day, you could click on one of these trainings and let us train you from scratch for 20 bucks. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, seriously, where are you going to find that kind of value? That, again, do we upsell you this training? Because I know you've been in a lot of deals. You've been suckered. You joined a deal. Yeah, then you had to buy the marketing system. And then they said they're going to train you. And then they're like, well, yeah, we'll train you for all this money. Guess what? We're not doing that here. We want you to be successful. For 67 cents a day, you get pro marketers that literally walk you through, hold your hand, and give you not only the marketing materials, but show you what to do. Is that crazy or what? This is coming very soon. I know Charles just got off a call. Here's the other problem. Remember, I said there's a front end marketing and there's a back end marketing, okay? Here's the thing. As those leads come in, for example, Bernadette got all those leads coming in. Bernadette is not a salesperson. She doesn't want to know. She doesn't want to necessarily call people. 99.9% of you would rather gargle gasoline than try to sell somebody something, right? We know that because most people are not salespeople. And a lot of times when you call someone, you get hit with hard questions. How long you been in the business? How much money have you made? You know, is this one of those things? All this kind of stuff. And some people get scared. A lot of you, I hate to say it, but we're just being honest here, are better at talking people out of stuff than talking to people into stuff. So we got AI that's literally, you get a lead, AI is going to pick up the phone and it sounds just like a human. It's going to call your lead and have an entire conversation with them. It's going to text them. It's going to email them. It's going to push them towards all these great webinars that do all the telling, the selling, the explaining. Now, when someone gets on the phone, okay, here, I got to give you the psychology behind this as a marketer. First of all, they go to a hot page. They're like, man, this video is freaking fire right now. I need to find out more information. And they fill out a form. They're like, whoa, they get the information they need, but then all of a sudden AI starts following up. You know what they're thinking? They're thinking, oh my gosh, this marketing system is insane. You mean I get this same marketing system? I mean, the minute I join, I could actually get this and use it too? And the answer is yes. And the answer is yes. And we're not even going to charge you for it. It's included. Unlike everything else out there. You know that one slide where the wife was all mad when she saw the credit card statement about them buying AutoShip? Well, she gets double mad when she sees, wait a second, you're buying this product and now you're spending all this on marketing and the system and all this. You know, here it's all included, right? So now we went over it. Let's talk about the money, okay? Because it's very significant on the money here. Comp plan. We pay out 5 different ways. Not once. See, go to your job. Most of your jobs only pay you one way. They don't pay you 5 ways, you know? So right away, that's very exciting. And we have weekly pay. Who doesn't like weekly pay? Do something this week, get paid for it next week, and monthly pay. So let's just talk about this. Someone could come into Save Club. They pay $60 to become an affiliate and $19.97 a month. The minute that happens, you'll get 20 bucks the next week. So you sign up 10 people. Next week, you would already have a check for 200. We've seen people sign up 10 people in like an hour. All right. So can this happen? Absolutely. And then you already got your money back in your pocket, right? So again, it's like going to the casino and let's say I start with $100 and all of a sudden I hit a mini jackpot on slots. I win 200. You know what I do? I put the original 100 back in my pocket. I don't think about it. And now I have fun with the casino's money. All right. So that's kind of like this. Just get it busy. You're going to use our pages, our videos, everything that we give you, and go out there, start making money, see it the next week. Then we have what we call our generational coded fast starts. You can earn up to 40% on any personally enrolled members, but up to 15%, $12 on everyone else on your entire team. So imagine you got people like Bernadette out there getting all these leads, AI is closing all these leads, and all of a sudden you start seeing $12, and you got a bunch of people on your team doing that. This could add up real significantly. I'll tell you what, when this happens, you start laughing because you're like, I don't even know why I'm making all this money, or where is this even coming from? Because a lot of it's not based on your work. Your team's also going to work. Remember, we're going to take your team on, and you don't have to worry about training your team. We're literally training your team for you. So you might have people that are out there rocking and rolling and you don't even know it. All you did was say, hey, get signed up and hey, here's the training and let us help them do this and watch what happens. Now, we have what we call a 2x16 matrix. And get two people that get two people. How hard is it find two people $20 when you're looking at deals like this? It's not. This thing goes crazy. Now, even if you're unranked, you never even hit a rank, which is almost impossible to do here, the way we have it set up in all the training. You could be, or when that fills up, that's $4,000 a month. 1 star, which is just the first rank, almost $8,200 a month, $16,000 a month, $32,000 a month, and when you get 4-star and above, it's $65,000. By the way, that's only what I'm talking about here is only for this bonus. All the other bonuses you get on top of this one. All right. How hard is it for everybody to find two people? If you can't find two people for this, I don't know what to tell you. It's crazy. All right. Also, generational check match. What a check match means, to make it very easy, if you work in an office or you work in a building, imagine if your boss came up to you and said, hey, you see everybody on this floor? Whatever they make, we're just going to give you a percentage of it. We're just going to add that to your check. You'd be like, what? That's pretty cool. Because, or if you really want to test this, go to your boss and ask them to do this for you tomorrow and see what your boss laughs at you. But where you actually get a percentage added to your check. So, and you can earn anywhere between 20 and 57% as you advance in rank and up to 37% on the rest of your team, which is huge. And here's an example here. I'm not going to say as you move up the ranks, let's say you have 10 people that are all earning $4,000 in their matrix. Basically, as you moved up the ranks here, you could be earning an additional $1,880 a person or just an extra $11,200 a month of commissions. Remember, what are you spending to get that? You're spending $20. You're spending 67 cents a day. This is on top of all the rest of the money, everybody. Okay. And we have what we call our VIP. Most people come in at VIP. Basically, you prepay the whole year. That way you don't have to worry about it. You don't have any monthly payments. Get it out of the way. But it also qualifies you for an additional VIP bonus that only VIP members get. And these could be very, very significant on your check. And it pays down 3 generations. We also have what we call our monthly global bonus pool, which Charles takes 4% of total revenue, dumps it into pools. And as you hit ranks, you and everybody else that are in that same rank split the money, okay, which is pretty cool. There's 4 pools, but it starts at 2-star, which is a very low rank. Most companies only have bonus pools for the elite of the elite. Charles said, listen, we want to make people money. We want to take that average person and help them make money. 2-star is not hard to hit at all. And you start to get part of the bonus pools, which is really, really cool. So I know I talked your head off today. I'm excited about this. Hopefully you're excited. Charles, I miss anything? You want to jump in here?
It's so excited, Dave, to see the savings add up on the residual bills, because one of the focuses that we had here when putting the company together was creating residual income. And it's creating residual income to eliminate your residual expenses, because we all have residual expenses. And if you're able to create $1 more in residual income than you have in residual expenses, then you're free. You've got time freedom, you've got money freedom. And that's really where we'd like to help as many people as we can reach that number, reach that freedom number where where if anything was to happen inside of your life, you would know that you've got solid residual income coming in. And when you've got a product like Save Club, where people are saving more than they're spending, it's something that you keep. And when you look at the businesses on Wall Street that have some of the highest evaluations, that have some of the highest multipliers, they're businesses that have subscription billing. And what we're doing here with Save Club is we are able to create a subscription billing that we share the profits. Our compensation plan is scheduled to pay out up to 80.5%. So there is a massive amount of money going back into the field. And if you don't have a driver for residual income inside of your life, this is probably the best one that you're going to come across, because these residual bills are here. Everybody's going to continue spending money on all the different things. And we've now have created a complete package for dining, entertainment, shopping, essentials, cell phone, insurance, all these different bills and expenses that people have. This is a solid way to create that residual income. So if we can help our members take their monthly bills lower while at the same time increasing their residual income, then you can really set yourself free. And our goal here is to set as many of our affiliates free from the financial stress of having residual bills. So if you want to take care of your mortgage, your rent, your car payment, something that you've got there, let's set a goal and let's work together to get people exposed to Save Club. And with the massive amount of tools that we have in place now, we've got different marketing pages. You can attract people in who are looking to earn income, attract people in who are looking to save money. But we've got these niches that we're working on. College is coming up and the students are heading back to school. We created a page specifically to target college students and their parents. Because if a college student can save money 5%, get free sandwiches, get dining, the membership pays for itself. And it's something that a college student can do as a side hustle, because nobody wants to be going to school and working, a job for some low wages when they could be an entrepreneur and started off in a business with Save Club. So with that, if you're looking at this business for the first time, or you've have somebody on the line here that you want to introduce, take a look at what's going on. We have a situation where you can get started with Save Club and test drive all the savings. Go in, call, have the negotiators call and negotiate your bills. Have yourself go through and look at all the dinings and savings. And we've got a 7-day risk-free trial. So if you go ahead and enroll, if for any reason you don't see what's going on, you can simply cancel your membership with one click from your back office. You don't even have to talk to customer service or anything. That's how strongly we feel about this product and how powerful it is. And I also have an announcement today. This Friday happens to be the 1st. And as we all know, paydays are Friday, because we pay commissions every single Friday. Since the very first week that we've started Save Club, we've never missed a commission run, and we're never going to miss a commission run. Well, the monthly matrix checks and the matrix matching bonuses, where a lot of the compensation gets paid out, will be paid out on Friday. So typically when Friday falls on the 1st, we're calculating it all out, but we're committed to getting everything all calculated and commissions sent out on Friday. So your July matrix commissions and matching bonus commissions will be paid out on Friday. So make sure you've got all your settings in the back office, and we'll send you an ACH or pay out through your iWallet, or you can keep it in your credit wallet. That's all available here coming out this Friday. So for those of you that haven't started with Save Club, be sure you get the app. Get the app, load up your credit or debit cards, and you'll start to see notifications. I love having push notifications sent to my phone when I'm spending money and I don't even know that I'm getting cash back. It's an exciting thing to see. It's a great way that you can test drive the business without spending anything. You can give away the free app, and people start saving without even having to commit anything to getting started. And for those of you that are taking a look at Save Club for the first time, dig through what we've got here. I'm certain that you'll find a way to end up at the end of the month with more money than you would have had either way. So with that, everybody, thank you for ringing in to our Wednesday night call. Dave, Pete, Matt, am I missing anything here before I clear out this call? Matt's saying no. Well, I would love for you all to come back on Friday. It's our cutoff date, Friday, 10 a.m. I want to invite you back to this call. Show up with a guest. Have them get the app and start experiencing the savings, and come back on Friday with a guest. We've got more and more savings coming up. The testimonials are flying in, and man, am I excited to see people saving monthly with the new bill negotiations. It's phenomenal. And, we got energy coming in a lot of states. We've really got something powerful here that can put a solid savings and residual income into your life. So thank you so much for attending here, and we'll see you on Friday. Have a good night.